Welcome to the FIA European Rally Championship. This is round 5 in Poland and the 26th edition of Rally Rzeszów. Rally Rzeszów's history might date back to 1970. But the 25th edition in 2016 was perhaps the most significant moment yet when the asphalt event made its first ERC appearance. A regular on the Polish and Slovakian national championship calendars, Rally Rzeszów takes place on narrow, winding, sealed surface roads on the foothills of the Carpathian Mountains in southeast Poland. But it was a wet and foggy island greeting for the drivers in the Azores for round 1 of the championship in early April, and defending ERC champion Kajetanovic began his fight for his 3rd consecutive title. That all went wrong on the first leg when the pole crashed out. Alexei Lukanuk had 6 stage wins and looked to have the lead sewn up, but he crashed in disaster when he broke a wheel on the final stage. Bruno Magalhaes, local hero, excelled in the Skoda Fabia R5. And then it was on to Canarias, round 2 of the championship. And for the first time, Magalhaes was here on the island and scored some great points for the championship. Kajetanovic finished 3rd in the standings, just 6.4 seconds behind Magalhaes. But with 10 stage wins, Alexei had it all sewn up and won Canaries for the 2nd time. Round 3 of the championship, and Bruno Magalhaes manages to get the budget and has a great result here. Nasser Al-Attiyah had to retire, Kajetanovic won, and Gryzin's car burned to a crisp. But at the end of the day, Kaito won the event. Next up, it was the heater battle in Cyprus. And a fantastic lineup for the boys. Nasser, Kajetanovic, Bruno Magalhaes and Gryzin. But ultimately, Nasser Al-Attiyah managed to seal the win on the Love Cyprus Golden Stage after Bruno and Kaito rolled out of the rally. So the championship looks like this as we head into round 5 for Rally Rzeszów. Bruno Magalhaes is still leading by 93 points. Kajetanovic with 79 points. Alexei Lukanuk, who has missed the last 2 rallies, has 46 points. This is the route for leg number 1 here in Poland as the drivers get underway. Stage 1 and 3 is 23.83 kilometres in length, and then onto stage number 2 and 4, which are repeated in the afternoon at 24.56 kilometres, and then the specialist street stage later on. But the big news in Poland is that Alexei Lukanuk is back. After being hospitalised earlier in the season, the Russian won round 2 in the Canary Islands, but has missed the last 2 rallies due to a heavy accident. He was only out of hospital 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, after Canaries, I worked as a trainer on tests in Russia, and we had a horrible head-to-head accident. I'm really lucky to be here. It was a really long way to recover. I still have some pain, some injuries not healed yet, but the adrenaline and the joy from rally covers that over, and it works well for me here.
World Championship driver ace Mads Osberg is also joining us on the ERC, fresh from competing on Rally Finland last time out. He'll have a new co-driver here and a new car in Poland, and finds this, the ERC, the perfect training ground.
I had a great experience in the ERC the last time in Gran Canaria, so I really wanted to compete again in this championship, and I was able to do that here in Poland. So the level of competition is quite high, and it means you really have to push to be on the top. And it seems like a great opportunity for me to practice the tarmac surface for the WRC events to come as well. So it's many good reasons for being here.
And Bruno Magalhaes has found the funding to continue his incredible run in the ERC. He is the championship leader after 4 rounds. And just 2 points behind him on his home event. It's the local hero Kajetan Kajetanovic. He's won this rally 3 times before and wants to make it 4 out of 4. Ariane Griebel, the junior ERC category driver in the under-28 class, will also be making waves here in Poland, as will Chris Ingram. But who better to show us the way and what's in store here in Poland than Polish driver and last year's winner, Kajetan. He's won this event 4 times before.
Next rally is in Poland, in my country, but it's not my home rally. I live 400 kilometers from there. But this is a great rally, beautiful rally with beautiful stages, narrow, there is many crests. I compete this rally a few times. This is strange rally, yeah? There is no place to mistake, yeah? You know what I mean, because its road is sometimes absolutely narrow. I won this rally last year. That was a great rally for us. I hope we can be fast this year also. I think this is much harder to fight in my country because my fans are pushing me, and of course I want to win for them because they are makes me stronger, like big strong competition. But it's then it's easy to make mistake. If you are pushing in 101%, you can be off. Yeah, so you have to find compromise. Yeah, this is always important. It's not easy. But this is the key.
So with the introductions out of the way, it's time to hit the stages. And this is what leg 1 looks like. "11 stages in total on the rally this weekend, and Mads Osberg is 5th on the road today. A difficult first stage for him. The brakes are overheating. He's not completely satisfied with the R5 car. But Mads was 2nd fastest in stage 1, which was 23.83 kilometers in length, and fastest in stage number 2, which was 24.56 kilometers in length.
I'm not like really confident, and then I'm using the brakes more as well, so I'm just making it worse for myself at the moment. But we are trying our best. We get to service now. We try maybe a different brand of brake pads.
Welcoming back Alexei Lukyanuk, he's 7th on the road today, set the fastest time in the qualifying stage, but doesn't feel any pain due to his injuries after that massive crash that he had earlier in the season. He feels fine and says that all he needs is adrenaline to keep him going. A great start for the Russian ace. He's fastest in stage number 1. But a monumental crash for him in stage number 2. Let's have a look.
Actually, everything was really fine. I was really happy with the car, with the pace notes. It was really matching everything everywhere. But in this particular spot, it was a bit wrong with the pace notes. It was a bit too optimistic. So I was really committed to my notes, and I was running slightly faster than it should be. We have agreement with our sponsor and with the team to run till the end of the season. So we'll go through 3 past rallies.
Absolutely disappointing that with Lukyanuk coming back and setting a blistering time on the opening stage, it all went wrong for him on stage number 2. But Nikolai Gryazin, 8th on the road, had to slow down in the 2nd stage because he came across this, as you can see from our onboard bumper cam. Carnage. As Lukyanuk's car is rolled out of the road to make way for the other competitors, Nikolai dropped time. And then proceeded on to the next stage. He was awarded a nominal time for that slowing down in the stage. 11th on the road, it's Kajetan Kajetanovic. With the stage all clear, he's on to the stage.
70, tylko przyciąć 5 prawy. Ok. 80, przyciąć 5 lewy średni.
Just having to slow down there slightly as he passes the scene of Lukanuk's crash. Finishes stage number 2 with the 4th fastest time. He's 4th overall.
I'm not happy because Alexei had the big crash, and I'm sorry for him, of course, but I lost many seconds in this place because people was all everywhere.
Starting the rally today, 12th on the road, it's German driver Marian Griebel in the under 28 category. 3rd fastest in stage number 1 for him, just 11.4 seconds slower than Alexei Lukanuk in stage number 1. Lukanuk setting the fastest time before he crashed in stage number 2. Griebel was 3rd fastest in stage 2, 11.6 seconds slower than World Championship driver Mads Osberg.
I had to slow quite a lot down when Alexei crashed because there were a lot of spectators on the road, so I lost maybe 4 or 5 seconds, but all the rest of the stage was cool.
As for championship leader Bruno Magalhaes, 15th driver on the road this morning. He's had, again, limited seat time in the Skoda Fabia heading into round 5 of the championship in Poland, and he says the car is moving a lot and he's struggling with the setup of it. And as a result, he hasn't got confidence in the car in stage number 2 and stage 1. He's 16th quickest in stage 1 and 14th fastest in stage number 2. Very, very far away from the top contenders. But this guy, Brian Bouffier's won here in the past. Today he's starting the rally 16th on the road due to a pop-off valve problem in the car, lacking power and boost in the qualifying stage on Thursday morning. Bouffier trying to capitalise from his road position further down, but he's quick. Up to 2nd in the standings.
Stage is already very dirty. You know, I'm doing my best. It's you have to be brave, you know, in the dirty part and to trust the car. Okay, it's not perfect, but really I'm doing my best.
So this is the way it looks after 2 stages. Mads Osberg's leading the rally by 15.8 seconds. Bouffier is in 2nd, and Griebel is 3rd overall. Three stages left to go during leg number 1. This is ERC Poland and Rally Rzeszów. 2 dramatic first stages to open leg number 1. Now, let's see what happens for the rest of the day as we continue our adventure around the roads in southeast Poland. But before we get underway with the big drivers, let's look at the ERC2 and ERC3 category. And in ERC2, it's Zelindo Meligari in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9. These are the production cars. Very, very similar to road cars. And Zelindo has a day to forget. After a crash in stage 3, he lost more than 3 minutes due to a steering problem, but managed to limp the car home. As for our Spanish driver Emma Falcon, it was even worse for our ERC3 driver Emma Falcon. She rolled her Citroën on stage number 4. Look at this one. Being caught by Austrian driver Simon Wagner behind her in the stage. Wagner was pretty shook up after this. He caught Emma in the stage and had to take evasive action to avoid hitting her car. She couldn't restart. As for Marcin from Poland in ERC3, he finished the day 2nd overall. ERC2 championship leader at the moment, Tibor Erdi Jr., finished the day leading the championship. The Hungarian pushed hard all day. ERC Junior Championship returns here in Poland, and the hotly contested under-27 category was back. Last time we saw Chris Ingram was in Gran Canaria earlier in the season. As for Polishman Alex Zawada, he dropped 14 seconds on the first stage of the day to his rival Chris Ingram. But following other crashes in the class, Zawada managed to move his way up the leaderboard during the latter part of leg number 1. As for Filip Marez, the Czech driver in the 208, frustration for him. He was running third in the under-27 category, but was also held up in the stage due to the crash of Emma Falcon earlier in the day.
Značka přes horizont, Bacha 62, levá 3 minuty pro brzdi ven, 30, levá 7A, odboč značka, 30, bude štěrk, levá 3 tač, doprava 1, 2.
Championship leader was joint fastest with his teammate Jari Huttunen in stage number 1. One of the favourites to win the €100,000 prize in the ERC in the under-27 category at the end of the season. Ingram from the UK is looking good in here, but was also held up by the crashes and eventually suffered mechanical problems on stage number 4, forcing him to stop his Opel Adam.
Oh, this is dangerous. Move over. We need to look at that battery. All right, okay.
I was forced to do some roadside repairs while the stage was halted. Jari Huttunen from Finland was one of the lucky ones not to be affected by the drama in the stages today. The fastest in qualifying in the junior category, he was the first under-27 driver on the road and was attacking hard. This Finnish driver is certainly a star to watch for the future and is certainly very, very rapid. Driving the Opel Adam down these roads like a roller skate in here. In places, he's on the limiter for kilometre after kilometre. At 5th fastest in stage number 3. Big brake issues at the start of the rally for Mads Osberg. Here he is, just bringing that car through the countryside. Normally he's used to the world cars, but driving the R5 here in Poland this weekend, using it as a little bit of a test ahead of the tarmac sealed surface rounds of the World Championship later in the season.
Don't. Till line vinkel vänster plus don't. 30.
He was 11th quickest in stage number 4 due to the brake issues, and then suffered a power steering failure for 20 kilometres of the penultimate stage of the day.
It's working okay now, but we take no chances, so it will be a big job for the guys in the evening service, and hopefully everything will be fine tomorrow.
In the Skoda Fabia R5, it's Sullivan Michel from France. 6th fastest for him in stage number 3. He was 4th quickest in stage number 4. And the French driver had big confidence in stage 4 and was able to push very, very hard, as you can see here. Absolutely magnificent drive from the French driver on the first leg here in Poland. 4th overall in the standings at the end of leg number 1. Just 2.9 seconds ahead of Osberg. And here's Marianne Griebel, the German driver, in the same car as Sullivan Michel. This is the Skoda Fabia. 4th fastest for Griebel in stage number 3. 5th fastest in stage number 4 for him. And a great pace and a great rally so far for him. As for the Russian driver Nikolai Gryazin, 2nd fastest in stage 3 and stage 4, so super quick as well, driving yet another Skoda Fabia. He was 5th fastest in stage number 5, and some major moments for him, but no real drama. Just driving consistently today here in Poland, even though it's hot out there. 30 degrees Celsius. It doesn't really look like it from these camera positions that we've got in the stage, but it started to cloud over later in the afternoon. third overall at the end of the day.
Sorry about guys who crashed, included Alexei. Yeah, but race is really difficult. You need to be confident for this, to drive and to finish.
As for 2016 Rally Rzeszów winner and home hero Kajetan Kajetanovic, he was second fastest in stage number 3 and stage number 4, second fastest also for him in stage number 5. So a great day for the Pole. Not necessarily on pole at the end of the day for him, but he's having a lot of fun in the countryside. No mistakes, no moment, and is not pushing 100%
lewy
yet.
ciasny poświęć zacisk, do 5 szczytem przyciąć 60 i od szczytu 7 lewy skok, do piano 6 prawy
After
szczytem
5 completed stages, he's second overall in the standings.
This is fantastic atmosphere, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow. But this day, it was an amazing day for us, and I'm happy to be here. It's gonna be a long rally. This is only first part of this rally.
Multiple Polish champion Brian Bouffier is of course back here in Poland. He's fastest in stage number 3, stage number 4 and stage number 5, so it's all working well for him inside the Fiesta R5. And the Frenchman, no stranger to the sealed surface of this part of the world, having won the rally before, takes the lead after stage number 4 and after Mast Osberg's having problems with that power steering. So Osberg losing the lead of the rally to Bouffier. He's the leader of the event after 5 stages.
First of all, good fun on the stage, which is good, you know, to have fun. And for sure, when you are in this position, sorry, you cannot complain. So we have done 50% of the race. For sure, tomorrow will be tricky, but for now, I will have a nice evening.
So as we wrap up leg number 1 here in Poland, this is where it looks for the stage win situation. 3 stage wins to Bouffier on stage 3, 4 and 5, and he has a comfortable lead at the end of leg number 1, 15.5 seconds the gap between him and Kaito. But then just 3 seconds between Kaito and Gryazin, who's third at the end of leg number 1. ERC continues the sealed surface adventure in southeast Poland when we join the action for leg 2 in a moment. Welcome back to southeast Poland, and this is round 5 of the 2017 FIA European Rally Championship. A classic cloverleaf format for leg number 2, 3 stages back to back, and then 3 stages again after service to bring home the silverware. So let's join the action then. 22.5 kilometers in length, the first stage kicking off at 8:45 local time on Saturday morning. And Mads Osberg is into the stage. He's 5th on the road this morning and was 6th overall in the rally before leg 2 got underway. But during leg 1 he suffered power steering failure in his Fiesta. During the stage he lost his confidence. Had a puncture, a front left puncture in stage number 6 this morning, which is where we join him at the moment. And also the power steering issue raised its ugly head one more time.
Line 5 höger plus downs 50 kort vänster på krön 50 lite krön slow 4 vänster 15 över vinkel i vägskäl.
We've seen power steering fail on the Fiestas before in the past. It caused Nasser El-Attiyah to drop out of the Acropolis rally as a result of that, and Mads just thinks the car is too dangerous to drive.
Early on the first stage this morning we had an impact from where we had a puncture as well, and after that the steering really didn't feel 100%, and to be honest, from the scare I had yesterday, I didn't really want to continue the rally. The risk was far too high for it to happen again, and for sure if I lose the power steering one more time I will not be able to save it like I did yesterday. It will be too big risk for me and the co-driver, and also for the spectators.
So Mads Osberg electing to preserve his health and pulls out of Rally Rzeszów, which is a disappointment. which leads the field open then for the drivers to capitalise and move up the leaderboard. Sullivan Michel is 6th driver on the road today. Made a few mistakes in all 3 of the stages this morning, but still a consistent drive from the under-28 contender. He's 5th overall and 21 seconds ahead of Jose Suarez in that category. Now, Grzegorz Griab, the Polish driver who lives not too far away from the service park here, was 2nd fastest in stage 6, stage 7 and stage number 8 as well. So an impressive morning loop of stages for the Polish driver. Griab moves up to 4th overall. He was 7th yesterday, so things are definitely improving for him.
20 liegt voll, 60. Rechts 2 plus XA.
Marion Griebel not taking the best tyre choice for leg number 2, and in stage number 6 it wasn't the best for him. The car was moving around a little bit, but had a clean sheet in stage number 7 and 8 with no real problems. As we know, Griebel is 3rd overall at the end of leg number 1 and is fighting for the 3rd step of the podium.
It's definitely the most difficult one in the end. Really, really tricky with twisty, fast, narrow roads. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good run, and we are just 0.7 slower than Grib, so we are okay.
Fresh out of the box and after his double espresso coffee in the morning, it's Nikolai Gryazin, 8th driver on the road today, the SRT prepared car from Latvia. He's doing well. Overall at the end of leg number 1 for Gryazin, but a big drama for him in stage number 6. Watch this for action.
Это баллон, нормально.
Absolutely unbelievable stuff there for Gryazin. You can see that you have to be absolutely inch perfect on these roads, otherwise it all goes wrong very, very quickly.
In the right corner, it's slippery and with little, not jump, but crest, and it's go wide. And we go close to this beton, but I go throttle to jump over there, and after we go in a ditch. Inside the front and go roll, so it was a little bit hurt.
Well, the Skoda Fabia is an absolute massive mess there, and clearly Gryazin is going no further. Kajtanovic then is on a mission in the stages this morning as well. 3rd fastest for Kaito in stage number 6, driving the Fiesta. He's 5th quickest in stage number 7. And is 4th fastest in stage number 8, so he's not really pushing massively hard this morning. His Pirelli tyres were just on the limit at the end of the stage, just getting them a little bit too hot in the stages, so having to drive to preserve the tyres to stop the tread patterns moving around. At the end of the stage, Kaito is 2nd overall, 12.3 seconds ahead of Marion Griebel.
Z uwagą 40, 5 prawy szybki, 60 piano partia słupki, zhamuj słupek, 5 prawy ciasny, 44 prawy średni słupek, przechodzi 5 prawy, do 4 lewy szczytem minus, do 4 prawy, po 65 prawy minus z hamowaniem od szczytu 5 lewy szybki, poświęć zhamuj 24 lewy długi późny, nie wypuść słupek, 45 prawy i 40 zhamuj, ślisko lewy minus torem do 3 prawy, szybki, do 4 lewy i po 100 podbija mocno, zhamuj z uwagą słupek 3 lewy szybki.
The white posts that you see on the edges of the road are actually put there by the organisers of the rally to prevent the drivers from cutting too deep into the undergrowth at the side of the stages. So a bit like the poles that you'd see in a downhill slalom test.
We are still driving fast, but that was a hard loop for the tires and also for the brakes. Brakes are absolutely hot, as you see.
Hot brakes for Kaito means that he wants to move on pretty quick and get his race face on for the next stage. Brian Bouffier is also enjoying himself then. Keeps a fast rhythm but takes no risks for him in the next stage. He's fastest in stage number 6 and stage number 8 and is comfortably leading the rally now by 30.5 seconds ahead of Kaito.
Pour gauche à fond, corde max 60 mètres. Attention ciel, gauche à fond, frein 50, droite 90, secours 50 mètres, ciel, gauche à fond, corde.
Super fast surface here in Poland.
Good fun in the car, stages are very nice as well. And you know, I'm happy because against Kaito, which is my first concurrent, let's say for the overall classification, each stage we were faster, so for now I cannot complain, it's working very good.
So yet another stage win for Brian Bouffier, the French crew, looking at racking everything up. There 5 stage wins for him after stage number 8. 30.5 seconds between him and Kaito. And then just 12.3 seconds gap down to 3rd position on the podium. 3 more stages still to go here in Poland on round 5 of the ERC. In a minute, we come back to the final tests of the event. It's hot out there, it's 34 degrees Celsius. We've got some hot rally action coming up after the break. Welcome back to Poland for the last 3 stages of the rally. And Brian Bouffier leads. Kajtanovic is 12.3 seconds ahead of Marian Griebel in the standings. It's all to play for on the final 3 tests of the rally. The ERC is back on the sealed surface for round 5 of the championship. Last time out we were in Cyprus and on the rough stuff in Greece before that. Now here's a legend driving the Toyota. It's the GT86 CS-R3 and it's piloted by Luca Rossetti, the former ERC champion Luca. And rally ended in a crash, as did Luca Baratelli, another Italian driver. Both Toyotas out of the rally. And drama for Tibor Erdi Jr. as he completed the stages of the rally, but his engine gave up on the stop line of the final stage. So after taking the lead of the ERC2 class, it all went wrong for him after he crossed the line of the final stage. Heartbreaking for Tibor. That left Zelindo Melegari, who was completely unaware of the ERC2 class win. This is what happened when he crossed the line.
Tibor Erdi Jr. has broken down, and I think you're going to win.
Yes? Win? Why? No.
Look up there.
This oil is the top Tibor?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry for Tibor because he is the fast in this race. Sorry.
So in the junior championship, the under-27 class, drama continued on day number 2. In the first stage, the championship leader Chris Ingram stopped to assist Nikolai Gryazin, who had that massive crash earlier on, after seeing the SOS sign displayed in his stricken car.
First pole, 120 up. SOS. Are they all right? 120 up. SOS? They said SOS.
He lost more time with his technical problems.
Come over.
Returned, and he finished 8th overall. This is Katie Munnings, ERC Ladies Champion from 2016. Katie was leading the Ladies Trophy in Poland before a big crash in her Peugeot 208 R2. Which left things wide open for Tamara Molinero. The Italian driver managed to maintain her lead in the ERC Ladies Trophy by taking home points after the demise of Emma Falcon and also Katie Munnings.
Minus in tone, 4 right plus, in tone, 5 left, go.
As for local driver or Polish driver Alex Zawada, he had two close calls on day number 2 when he gave a chance to attack the stages. He still managed to finish 3rd overall, scoring valuable championship points.
Nie, jechaliśmy lepą, że... Co? Co mamy robić?
Big spin for Zawada. Certainly a committed young driver and super quick on these surfaces. As for Czech driver Filip Mares, he was held up on stage 7 by a Polish driver, Dariusz Lamot.
40 wprawa, 1 minus przez horyzont w prawo.
After overtaking him, he finished 2nd overall in the under-27 category. Jari Huttunen, who was driving an R5 car in Finland last weekend, switches to the two-wheel drive Opel Adam this weekend here in Poland, and certainly enjoying the drive here, and was the only driver to escape major problems, it seems, this weekend. He was fastest in qualifying, the rally leader from start to finish in the Opel.
Yeah, it's almost perfect for me, and we do a couple of big mistakes, but luckily we are here. And but it's a very, very strange rally because we don't know everybody else's time. So, but it's okay.
Well, with Huttunen with his smart helmet hair at the end of the stage there, this is the way it looks. Has a comfortable lead of 2 minutes and 26.3 seconds at the end of the rally. And in the championship, it looks like this. Ingram still holds on to the lead with 83 points. Huttunen on 75, Zawada's 3rd. The final stages of the rally then, stage 9, 10 and 11 here in Poland, and for Bruno Maglejs, it's his first time here. He's been struggling during the rally. He had 4 setup changes of his Skoda Fabia throughout the rally, just tweaking things here and there every time he went back to the surface. Just trying to get the car to feel nice and comfortable. Anyway, improving towards the end of the rally, but not improving enough to take any significant points out of the championship here.
The rally is like that. Sometimes you are fast, sometimes you are not so fast. This rally is really difficult, maybe the most difficult rally on tarmac that I have done.
Solomon Michel, it's his first time here and had no test in his Skoda before the event, but an impressive drive from the French guy. 2nd fastest in the last stages of the rally. Finished Rally Rzeszów in 5th overall. Cars look absolutely fantastic in tarmac spec on these stages. So does Grzegorz Griab's car. A strong day for the reigning Polish champion. 4th overall. He was gunning for 3rd step of the podium. But earlier in the rally during leg 1, he was dropped down to 7th overall and then was pushing super hard during leg number 2 and wanted that 3rd step of the podium and snatch it away from Marian Griebel, but it just wasn't enough towards the end of the day and had to settle for 4th overall.
I try to push, I go very nice time, I think so. I don't do it big mistakes now, and okay, I'm very happy. I have a perfect car, super team, very good job with my co-driver, and thank you for all, for spectators.
Well, last season Marian Griebel was driving a 2-wheel drive Opel Adam. This year he's driving a 4-wheel drive Skoda Fabia R5, so his career is certainly moving up a pace in the FIA European Rally Championship. And for Griebel, he made no mistake on the last 3 stages of the rally and drove end-to-end in leg number 2 perfectly, and managed to seal 3rd overall on the tarmac event here in Poland. 3rd overall and 12.4 seconds ahead of Griab. He scored good points for the championship for Griebel. An excellent job for him so far. This driver is going places in the ERC.
Well done.
Crosses the line.
Yes. Perfect weekend, no mistakes. Stefan did a great job. The car was working absolutely perfect, so yeah, couldn't be better.
So as Kaito zips his Lotus Fiesta across the countryside here in Poland, he's pushing hard. He won here 12 months ago when we were last here in Poland. But in the heat of competition here on this Saturday afternoon, it's just not enough for Kaito to pip Brian Bouffier to the win here. He was fastest in the very last stage of the rally, second overall in the event as he's coming towards the timing beam in the latter part of the stage, but finishes 17.1 seconds quicker than Marian Griebel. And with this result, Kaito takes the lead in the ERC Championship standings. Co-driven by his co-pilot Yannick Baron, second overall in Poland.
Maybe I should be angry because this is my country. Maybe I should win. But the main target before this rally was same like now. But now it's true. We are leading in European Championship.
100 mètres. Presque tout droit, droite à fond, corps de max.
So on to the final stage for the Frenchman Brian Bouffier, who was on charge to win this rally last time out. But a cat crossing the road put the end to that when it punctured the radiator when he hit it in the stage, and he had to slow down. But Bouffier has dominated Rally Rzeszów in 2017 and was quickest in stage 9 and stage number 11. 7 stage wins out of 11 for him for Brian Bouffier.
Gauche 90 c'est tard, sur droite 93 un peu court, 200 mètres. Top arrivé.
Bon, hey, on l'a eu, hein?
Bravo Brian.
Hey, bravo à toi, hein? Attends.
Brian led the rally from stage number 4 and made no mistakes, and a brilliant result for the 2011 Monte Carlo winner when it was in the ERC series. The 3-time Polish champion wins Rally Rzeszów for the 5th time with a comfortable 38.5 seconds ahead of Kaito.
Rzeszów is a specific rally for me. It was my really first rally in Poland a long time ago, you know. And you know, so I really appreciate this race. And you know, if you have a look on the level on the ERC, it's nice to be on a good pace, and especially after the Canarias, which was, I have to say, really not good for me.
So 11 stages completed here in Poland, and this is the way the leaderboard looks at the end of the rally, and the results come up on the screen here. Bouffier leading and winning by 38.5 seconds. Kaito second, Griebel in 3rd, Griab 4th, Michael Sullivan in 4th. Bouffier brings it home to the service park to the team, and the spray of champagne as ever. Mandatory procedure at the end of the rally. So it's all change at the top of the drivers' points in the championship. Kaito now leads with 108 points. Bruno Magalhaes is now on 95, Griebel on 50 points. And then a drive over the ramp in the centre of Rzeszów, a beautiful city in southeast Poland. And the winner of the Colin McRae Flat-Out Trophy was Alexei Lukyanuk for fighting back and leaving hospital just 6 weeks ago and setting the fastest time on the opening stage of the rally. Well, with all the thrills, spills and bellyaches here in Poland, it's been a rally full of attrition. There's been a drama at every corner. The FIA European Rally Championship continues next time out as we head to more sealed surface action in the heat of August. The next round of the championship, we're in Zlin in the Czech Republic for the classic Barham Czech Rally Zlin. From all of us here on the ERC, we'll see you in a few weeks' time for some more sealed surface action from the FIA European Rally Championship.